So, the action continues here at Oulton Park, where rounds 9 and 10 will be hotly contested. Let's see how the main contenders fared during the first qualifying session.
Right then, hello and welcome back to ToCA Touring Car Championship, or as some people keep constantly reminding me, it's ToCA Touring Car Championship. Yes, the joys of regional dialects. People say things differently depending on where you live. Funny how that works. Anyway, the ToCA Showdown, rounds 9 and 10 of the championship comes from Oulton Park. We will be trying to do the good old touring car bowling as we have been doing since the start of the season. We are leading the championship by quite a hefty margin as well, and as always, we're not going to be qualifying. We're just going to be starting at the back of the grid. So, yeah, let's see who gets the all-important pole position.
A pretty awful session there for the new Renault driver, and he's going to be up against it at the start.
That's a bit mean. Anyway, Frank Bieler gets pole position, Jason Plato, James Thompson, John Bincliffe, Rickard Rydell, Gabriele Tarquini, David Leslie, and Kelvin Burt, the top 8. And of course, again, I am starting at the back in 16th with Patrick Watts for company.
Well, the cars are now lined up on the grid and ready to start the round. So, let's get down to the track.
Indeed, thank you Tiff. And go. As always, a bit of a naff start. Now, unlike Brands Hatch, we do have a lot of opportunities to punt off the other drivers to score a couple of points in the touring car bowling ranks. And for those who are just joining during this race, touring car bowling is something you can do with the platinum version of the game. If you go up behind somebody and give them the smallest little tap in a corner, they lose all ability to turn, brake, and this, that, and the other, and they spear off into the nearest barrier. And, well, a couple of fun things you can do with that. You can actually see how many cars you can get to retire during a race. So if I... oh. No, not quite good enough. Oh, and I get spun out. I think that was the Ford Mondeo that gave us a bit of a tap. Cheers for that then. Oh, and here comes the pug. Yeah, unfortunately, Brands Hatch, we didn't have that much luck with the bowling aspect because the track is... oh my god, my car is not slowing down. Yeah, the track is just too small. And there wasn't really any good opportunities to push the cars off. So, yeah, I might be able to get one or two here at Oulton, but again, Oulton Park is still quite a short circuit, especially the shorter configuration. And we are absolutely miles back. I was a bit wary about where the track was going, and for some reason I had it in my mind that we were going the correct way. But nope. Again, with the Showdown Championship, it doesn't bring anything new to the table apart from the fact that it's a championship all over again, but everything is mirrored. So you can see on the back of the Peugeot, the Ultron logo is also mirrored. And yeah, it doesn't really unlock anything new. You get a couple of bonus codes and this, that, and the other with each quarter of the championship complete. But yeah, the reason I'm doing the Showdown Championship as well is just to show off what all the game has to offer. And that's about it, really. Anyway, fastest lap time of a 1 minute .3. We can go a lot faster than that. Right, let's see if we can get Derek Warwick out the way, which we do, but again, no barriers in the way, so he could continue on his merry way. Again, I have no idea why the Platinum version was like this. I mean, because if you're playing the original game when it came out, you couldn't just push the cars out of the way. You know, they would actually stick to the track, you know, realistically, or as realistic as you could get for a game from 1997. But when the Platinum version came out, that was when you had the ability to just tap a car in front and they would just not brake for any of the corners. So it was a little bit strange. Maybe they just want to make it a little bit easier, I don't know. Haven't got a foggiest idea. Only in 12th place. Oh, there's one of the Fords. He's had a spin as well. We are 1.4 seconds up on our previous lap time as well, so I think we can get it into the mid to low 50s. Oh, head through Druids. Careful. Yeah, the handling, still a lot to be desired. Gonna take me a little while to get used to the handling characteristics again of the car. So I never tend to do that well at the start. But I'm not playing this game constantly, so I'm not, you know, getting used to the handling and then doing a load of races. I do one race and then I leave it for a few weeks and I come back to it again. So up into 8th place. Alright, John Cleland is next on the table. Oh, Druids corner again. Oh, I hate Druids. Such a pain in the ass, that corner. Anyone behind? No. Back down to 11th. But it is fine. You see now... Oh, for God's sake. Again, handling. Slight tap of the brakes and the car tries to spin on you. But yeah, you see how quick we were catching up to the little pack ahead. So, I mean, it's not going to take long to catch up to the front of the field. You have to be incredibly cautious when steering. At least we can try and get past the Volvo. See if we can push him off going through Druids, actually. Nope, didn't work. Okay, we'll get the Nissan instead. No, they stayed on the track, so unfortunately, no retirements. And I think we're up on our previous lap time as well. Might not be... yeah, just about. 5.82, so 0.4 of a second faster. Back up into the top 10. And this race is going to be over fairly quickly anyway, because we're already 7 laps in. And it's a 27 lap event. Surprising to see the Peugeot actually so far up and, you know, way into the top 10. They're usually lagging at the back. Ooh. I think I made the slightest contact with him, then he went straight off into the grass. Right, let's see if we can get a Volvo into the corner pocket. And nope, didn't work. They have to hit it at a certain angle, otherwise they won't roll. And therefore it won't retire from the race. No, and these guys are going way too slow. So that's not going to work either. Certainly more beneficial at the faster circuits. The smaller ones, not so much. Again, especially with Druids coming up, I mean, because you've got a lot of grass to slide off in, so the likelihood of them hitting anything solid at a high rate of speed is, you know, drastically reduced. Right, we're 10 seconds behind Frank Bieler. in third place. So I'm assuming my teammate is in the lead with James Thompson in second. It made up 2 seconds, so even with all that faffing about at the start, we are making up the time. It's just, you know, again, getting used to how the car handles, which takes the most amount of time. And knowing the limits of the car. And oh, how much grip there. See that bounce going down the straight. Oh, and again, the car suddenly just will not turn. Incredibly annoying. We're up to 11 seconds again. So we have 18 laps to go. But yeah, I really can't understand the disdain in the fact that people hate the way I say ToCA. You know, again, it's regional dialects. Wherever you come from in the UK, you say things differently. Some people say garage. I say garage. Some people say ToCA. I say ToCA. You know, it's exactly the same word. You just pronounce it slightly differently. Just because you hear, you know, Tim Harvey and David Addison say ToCA and this, that, and the other, it's because they have a different regional dialect compared to what we have in the Southwest. So, yeah. I will say ToCA as my dialect allows me. I'm not going to say ToCA because that just... it feels weird. It's weird how some words that you say, it just feels weird the way you say them. But, you know, and I just noticed as well that my teammate is not in the lead. He's currently second. He's only 4 seconds up the road. There he is. And he has got past the Ford Mondeo. But yeah, I mean, ToCA is, I'm assuming, well, it probably is the correct way to say it. But, you know, I'm just going to balls this corner up and completely cut the corner. And everything will be right with the world. But, yeah, you know, there's so many other words that people pronounce wrong. But, you know, that's just the way things are. I'll go wide again. Yeah, I'm trying not to turn too sharply, otherwise the car will just careen into the wall. I'm not going to push my teammate out the way. Oh, he's giving the Ford a damn good go, though. And, unfortunately, Jason Plato did get caught up with that. But it's fine. Once we catch up to Thompson, push him out the way, and then he'll be right back on our chuff again. Oh, bloody car twitchiness. There we go. Right, so we're taking the lead on lap 13. And again, ideally we want to have a good Constructors' Championship, or Manufacturers' Championship. So if I can slow down Thompson, wait for Plato to show up, he'll be able to take second place, and then we can get maximum points for the manufacturer's standings. Here he comes. Trapped behind the Ford Mondeo. Thompson, you're beginning to get on my nerves. Oh, and here comes the Audi. He's just going to blast past anyway. Okay, then. Well, they can sort that out themselves. I'm just going to try and catch up with the Audi. Come on, we've got to have one retirement during this race. I'm not going to be happy if we're going to have 2 races in a row. Or 3 races in a row where we're not going to have any retirements whatsoever. I don't think that's going to work going into this corner. We'll wait until... Get around here, push him into the wall. Hopefully that should be enough. No. No, I think even though the shorter nature of Oulton Park, the tighter corners, they're slowing down way too much, so they're not getting that speed to spear off into the barriers, so... Unfortunately, it looks like we're going to have no retirements for our touring car bowling. But hey-ho. Come on. Here we go. Lap 15. Halfway through the race. Oh, and again, I'm trying to steer with as minimal input as possible just to stop the car from juddering and acting all crazy like it is doing. But sometimes it doesn't read your inputs at all. So instead of turning, the car is like, okay, I'm just going to go straight. Right, Derek Warwick. I will try and push you off into the last corner if I can catch up to you. Can we get our first retirement? Oh, probably not. Nope. Again, they just bounce off the wall. They're not going fast enough. Now, Croft is a damn good circuit to try and get, you know, a fair amount of retirements. Heading through Sunny in and Sunny out. Get behind one of the cars there and push them off. The barriers are really close to the circuit, so they usually bounce off that broadside and end up rolling on their side, so... But here, not so much. Oh well, as we're in the lead, so we're going to do the usual and treat this as a time trial and see if we can get the fastest lap time. 56.39 is what we got at the moment, and again, oh, see what I mean? The stupid handling. Too little input, the car don't turn, you move it just a little bit more, and the car does a whole 180 on you. Oh, and there's my teammate, he has managed to get up into second place. Nice. (17) 11 laps to go. See if we can get up to any more back markers to push out the way. .6 of a second up. Lost it again. Try and go into the last corner a little bit quicker. Nope. Oh, sodden bloody stupid game. Okay, 10 to go. .26 of a second up again. I think that was similar to what we had the previous lap. And again, the car bumping and jumping all over the place. I think what they should have done really would have benefited this game massively would have been to... Oh, see, again! God, that is annoying. Would have been to have delayed the release for the following year so that they could have ironed out some of the creases in the game and handling characteristics. But, oh well, tight deadlines and all that gubbins. They wanted to get it out before the end of the 1997 season, so they rushed some of it. And now and again, it does feel quite rushed on some tracks. Again, Croft is definitely the worst with the undulations of the circuit, especially because they didn't have much in the way of track data because the track had been refurbished for 1997. So yeah, it's a bit of a shame. But again, this game is like, you know, almost, and again, stupid handling. But the game is almost 30 years old, so bugger all you can do about it now. I would appreciate just one clean lap so I can see if I can get into the 55s or the 54s. Definitely possible, because I've done it before. Strangely as well, we're not actually coming up to any more back markers. Right, 0.4 of a second up this time. Just need to keep the speed. Going through Druids. Like so. 0.8. It should be good for a 54. Or not, because the car is just gonna spin. Completely at random. Oh my word. Oh, Christ, and again. See, you could take the same corner 100 times. And just one of those times, the car would just behave completely differently than what it's supposed to. It won't turn, it'll spin, it'll bounce around all over the place. It's got the screaming abdabs. Jesus Christ, stop. Will you bloody behave? But yeah, that is... And again, the car just won't bloody turn. Yeah, that is the biggest critique that I have about this game, is the stupid handling. And how twitchy and sensitive it is. Because, again, I'm using the analog sticks. And, again, sometimes it won't receive your inputs. Other times it receives them too much and you spin. It's really quite horrible. And you're not better off. See, again, the car wouldn't turn, then I had to turn a little bit more. You're not better off using the D-pad either, because the car handles even worse. Right, this time, you idiot, don't bloody fly off the circuit. There we go, a little bit better. But you've seen the track characteristics as well. Going through Deer Leap, the car launched and actually flew through the air. It bounced. It's... the inconsistencies are just rife with the game. And it is very, very unfortunate. At times, some of the tracks resemble that of a stage on Colin McRae Rally. I don't think we're faster this time. No. 1.1 seconds down. Oh my word. No. 0.28 of a second down, so it's that last corner that we're losing the most time. Because we're either spinning or, you know, the car is just not behaving as it should. Well, we're just coming up to back markers. We've got the Peugeot, the Vauxhall, and one of the Fords. In fact, we got the Nissan in there as well. Right, excuse me, don't want to mess around with you at the moment. Right, the Ford's gone off. Oh my god. I didn't actually think I was anywhere near the barrier then. You know, just clipped it on the inside. Right, Nissan, you're annoying me. Oh, he actually took the corner quite quickly. Didn't give me a chance to catch up and push him off. That might work. No, I'm just going to spin. And no, he is still going. God damn it. Oh, there he is. There, go on, bugger off. See, that, the right-hand side there, coming up Clay Hill, is like an embankment. I think if you're able to push a car to the right-hand side and launch them onto the grass embankment, they might be able to, you know, fly through the air a little bit, but trying to get the directional push to push them round that way is a little bit difficult. Right, come on, we've got to get some damn good lap times in. We only got 2 laps to go. Enough arsing around. Alright, 0.02 down. It's that last corner. If we can get that last corner spot on, we'll be able to easily break into the 54s. Yeah, we got into the 55s. Last lap. Oh, not again. So bloody tedious. Yeah, here comes the Ford. Nope. I tried getting him into that little ramp, but no, he decided to counter steer and spin the other way. Like a complete doofus. Oh well, anyway, we made it work and we got another race victory. If I can stop going into the tyre barriers, that is. And there we go.
The new Renault driver is really storming this season, and another victory moves the team further up in the Constructors' Championship. Now the race positions.
Yeah, so there we go. So we get another victory. Our teammate is in second. Tarquini finished third in the end. 10 seconds back though, so quite a substantial margin. Will Hoy sadly finishing last, 1 minute 57 back. I think we lapped him twice. So, yeah, not too bad.
Well, it's qualifying time again, this time for race 2. So let's see who snatches it this time.
Nope. As always, we're going to be starting at the back anyway, but that is for next time. So I'm going to leave it here for now. Thank you very much for watching, as always. And I'll be back for round 10 of the ToCA Showdown Championship from good old Oulton Park. So thanks for watching, take care, stay safe, and bye for now.